it's me, Kelly. Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we are doing a weekend in my life. I have not done this since I want to say winter, like when there was still snow on the ground. So now that it's like spring and it's nice outside and I can actually be outside and see the sun, I thought, let's vlog, let's chit chat. I feel like a lot's going on, a lot of new things I want to share and talk about, and vlogging is the best way to do this. So it is currently Saturday, May 10th, and it is almost 12:30, 12:15. This morning I started building a Lego set. I started laundry. Austin's brother is over because they're working on his car. And I have been listening to Sleep Token's new album. That's why I'm wearing Sleep Token today. Even in Arcadia just dropped yesterday, or I guess Thursday night. And you should go stream it if you like heavy metal or just like rock. I don't even know how to explain Sleep Token because they are just polyamorous. You know, they just do all kinds of different genres. But I love them. I get to see them in October. I've been listening to them. I haven't been reading because the album dropped. And that's when your favorite artist drops new music, you just stop everything and listen. So that's what I've been doing. I'm not drinking Alani. I'm drinking Monster, which I haven't done in years. But it's the Ultra Strawberry Dreams, and it's actually pretty good. We got a whole case. Not a case, but 6 cans or something like that from this new store, which I want to talk about later. I reorganized my bookshelves because I got a lot of new books from either thrifting or this new store I want to talk about later. It's been fun. It's been great. Tomorrow's Mother's Day. Tomorrow I'm probably just going to go out, get some flowers from my mom. But this weekend's pretty chill. I do want to get some reading done. I definitely just need to lock in, but I also want to be productive and be outside because it's so nice out. So that's the struggle right now. Some things that might happen in this video or might not. I'm going to show you my new bookshelves, or how I reorganize my bookshelves. I'm going to show you a book box that I've received and a book box that I'm creating because I'm part of a book exchange. I think that'd be kind of fun to show. And then what else? Talk about the store that I've been obsessed with. And of course reading, because that's the whole point of this weekend, is to get some reading done. So let's get into the book that I've been reading, which I started 2 days ago. It is 3 Dark Crowns by Kendare Blake, and I'm about 25 pages in, so just scratch the surface. But I definitely want to get through at least half of this book this weekend. So that's the goal. That's the goal I'm setting myself. We'll see if I hit it. I do have the audiobook, but I think I'm gonna sit outside, read, get a tan. I don't know what else to say, but that's the plan for today. And drink my Monster and be caffeinated and build Legos. Like I said, this morning I started a Lego set. It's not actually Legos, it's a knockoff brand, but I got it from the store that I keep saying the store, but I want to explain the whole thing in one section and show things that I found at this store. But I started building, and it's a flower bouquet, and I made 2 flowers out of whatever, and it's 890 pieces, so it's gonna take me a while, but I started a little bit this morning. And yeah, I have a lot going on in my head. I have things that I need to do, so my brain's just going a million miles per hour right now. So I think what I'm gonna do is sit outside, read, and enjoy the sunshine. Hi guys, so it's a little bit later. I actually went to a bunch of garage sales this afternoon, and I didn't buy anything. I didn't see anything that I really liked, but we just got back. I read my book, did a little bit more of my Legos, which I should show, and then decided that I should show you how I rearranged my shelves this morning, because I did that this morning, and show you guys my book box that I'm making and the book box I got, and just kind of chit chat in this little area of the living room in my house. So let's start with the shelves. So this shelf is kind of like my favorite shelf, as well as some of our random books and textbooks and things like that. You'll kind of see what I'm talking about. Like on the top we have some 3D printed stuff, and then bottom we have some like comic books and random books and textbooks and things like that. So it's a hodgepodge of things, but I have my like Powerless trilogy with all my special editions and stuff that I got from the Fearless release party. I have Kingdom of the Wicked here. I don't know why it's here. I mean, it's one of my favorites, so I think I moved it over here for that reason. Same with Shadow and Bone trilogy and the Six of Crows duology. I have my special editions up here as well, with some of the things I got from the Owl crate box and a little Funko Pop. But the shelves that I rearranged, so I don't really show the shelf too much, that's why I'm explaining, but this is a shelf I rearranged because these books were up here and these books were up here, and this crate that's over here full of games was in there, kind of like how this crate is in there. So I wanted to use this shelf for books because I have so many, and this I decided is my like small town cowboy romance shelf. Since I have so many Elsie Silver books, I was like, let me make a little shrine of Elsie Silver books over here. So I just received Wild Love from a book box from a fellow like book creator from TikTok. We did like a book exchange, and this is the book I received. And then of course the Chestnut Springs series, my little chaperone, Midwest Princess, and then I just found these two books at the store I've been talking about. Same with Garnet Flats. The store is called Dubbins, which I'll talk a little bit more, but I found these people covers at Dubbins, like the indie print book covers there. Like, are you kidding? And I saw online that these go for a pretty good amount of money. So I found those two at that store, and there's my little Elsie Silver collection over here. And then I decided to continue with the small town romance with cowboys and all that. I have this cute little bunny jelly cat I also just got from Dubbins for $10. All of this, sorry, I'm going crazy because this is so crazy. I got this for $10, this for $10. Actually, I don't even think I got these two. I got them less for $10 because the cashier, I bought 4 books and she gave me the 4 books for $10. So whatever the math is for that. Jellycat, $10. Garnet Flats was $10. And then my Rebel Blue Ranch series is over here. So that is my little small town cowboy-esque romance shelf. So these books I moved from my other shelf, so let's go take a look at that one. Alright, so now everyone knows this shelf because this is where I record most of my videos, in this little corner. So since I moved a lot of my Elsie Silver books that used to be right here, I had to fill up the space. So I did add a couple more books up here. This God of Ruin I got at Dubbins with Heartless and Hopeless indie print, and I think this might be an indie cover as well, I'm not sure. God of Ruin by Rena Kent, and I don't know what book this is in that series, but I was like, I'll pick that up. So added that into my little shelf. I just added, like I said, I have these piles of books here that don't fit on this shelf, so I just pile them up here. And so since I had some time, I just started to move them into here. Another book I just got at Dubbins was The Right Move, which I can't remember if this is the book that nobody likes by Liz Tom Ford, part of the Windy City series, right? I have no idea if this is the one that but a lot of people don't like, so we'll see. And I don't know if this is the indie print or what. Maybe it is. I feel like it is, because every time I've gone, they always have indie prints of books. So those are the shelves now. Not much change down here or the bottom shelf, but I did make my book piles over here smaller, so that's good. I feel like I was very out of breath in that last clip, which I probably was because I was just yapping and yapping. But we're now gonna talk about how I received a book box. So I am part of this Discord server where I think I just like found this girl on TikTok who does like bookaways all the time, and then she has like this little community on her Discord server, and she set up like a book exchange with everyone in the server, and there's only like maybe less than 50 people in the server, so it's pretty like tight knit. And I signed up for this book exchange, and I feel so bad for my person because I haven't mailed mine yet, but the deadline's the end of May, so I am hopefully getting it mailed and shipped by this week, so we'll see. But I received my box from my girl, and I wanted to show. I did get Wild Love by Elsie Silver, which is already up on the shelf, but I wanted to show the things that I got because it's just so fun to do little book boxes for people. I got some mud masks, lavender, and a like eye mask, mud mask, eye mask. Got some flare pens, my fave, since I am a teacher. These are like the best. Got some Ulta makeup like in a little bag. Got like an eyeshadow palette, beauty blender, lip gloss, mascara, a brush, literally like a whole little kit, which is kind of cool. There's sirens going off. I don't know what's going on. I got like a little Disney keychain. It was like part of those like mystery bags, and I opened it and I got, I think her name's Isabella from Encanto. So, and then she added some stickers. We have a little Hufflepuff sticker. How'd she know I was a Hufflepuff? Cute. Got romance reader. We got dark romance reader. Just give me more books. And this one with like a girl holding a book with some flowers. And then I also got this like little bag. It says it's a wet dry cube, which I don't know what that means. But she put in some Sour Patch Kids in here, as well as some magnetic bookmarks, which these are really cute. This one's like a blue background with white flowers, and then a pink background with white flowers as well. So those are pretty fun. So yeah, it was just super fun to like receive this, and I am going to show you the book box that I made that I'm going to send out to my person, which is different than this person, if that makes sense. Book exchanges, you know? Luckily, since the girl sent me in a nice box, I'm reusing the box because, obviously, but she already put little book stickers on it, so I think that'd be cute to add more stickers maybe on here. I'm not sure. But here's the box. I don't have the label yet, so I'm not going to expose anything. But I put some tissue paper in here, and then this is what the box looks like. Got all kinds of goodies in here. And the way that it works is we get the person's name, and then usually they would post their like wish list on Discord, so you could see what kinds of books they like, and then they also put like what their favorite animals, you know, like their favorites on there. So I threw in some stickers for her. She had a lot of like witchy type books on her page, so I added a lot of like crystals and tarot card stickers, and she said she likes wolves, so I added a little wolf sticker. I added this bookmark, and then the 2 books, I got her 2 books because I was like, you know what, why not? I got her City of Bones and Twilight. Both were on her wish list, so I was like, these might be nice reads for her. And they were easy to find. I got her a lavender bath bomb, some eyeshadow sticks, some brightenings, like brightening masks, and then I got her some like pens or highlighters. So yeah, and all of these things, the bath bomb, makeup, face stuff, I got at Debins for like $2 each. So love Debins. We're gonna talk about Debins more because that's my new favorite obsession. So that is what my book box is that I'm sending out. I'm super excited. Like, just like participating in this little book exchange is super fun. It's kind of fun to shop for somebody else that like you just know like their book taste and like a couple things. It's kind of fun to like put it together. So I will be shipping that out pretty soon. But I wanted to talk about my favorite store at the moment, which is Debins. Debins is a liquidation store, and it is basically like you walk in and there's just a bunch of bins of Amazon packages or just like boxes of things that haven't been opened, and it's my new favorite like hyperfixation right now. It's just my favorite store, and luckily I live only like 20 minutes away from it, and I just found this out a couple weeks ago, and I've been going every week. So how it works is they are closed Thursdays to restock, and then on Fridays they have brand new merchandise out into the bins, and it's all priced at $10. Saturday the price goes down to $8, Sunday down to $6, Monday $4, $2, and then finally Wednesday's $1. So each day the price goes down for items. More sirens, my gosh. But it's really fun because you never know what you're going to find. Like I said, I found indie print covers of books there, which is crazy to me. I found some stickers for my classroom, some squishies and fidgets for my classroom, classroom dividers like for testing. I found, like I said, it's not Lego, but I found like this Lego-esque flower bouquet, and I've been working on that. I found magnet tiles, which I'm going to add to my classroom. I found a jelly cat, like a literal bunny jelly cat. I found this little pouch that says just a girl who loves capybara, because same. We found monsters, like the monster I was drinking this morning. We found a case of those, and like I said, everything $10 or whatever day we go. Found keychains, some olive oil, like everything there. It's just kind of like a treasure hunt. You never know what you are going to find in Debins. It is a fun little ride. So if you have a Debins by you, totally check it out. It's a liquidation store. It's pretty cool, and it's my new favorite thing. Like, I should really do a video about going to Debins and seeing what we find, because it's super fun. Like, I keep telling us, I'm like, hey, can we go? And he's like, no, we just went yesterday. I'm like, yeah, but now everything's cheaper. It's kind of like a obsession at this moment. So that was my little rant on Debins, but like, totally check it out if you have some near you. I know we only have one in Minnesota, and that's the one I go to. So it's a new favorite store. Love it. Anyways, I've been reading Three Dark Crowns, and I am 86 pages in, and I think I just need to lock in because, or I don't know. I'm not feeling it. Like, I don't really know what's going on. I don't think I've been locked in, guys. Like, I understand the concept. There's triplets that are born, a set of triplets that are born in every generation, all equal heirs to the crown, and each possessor of a coveted magic. Like, Maribel is an elemental, Catherine's a poisoner, and Arsenault is a naturalist. But, like, only one can be, like, the queen. So it's like a life or death. Like, they gotta fight, right? Last queen standing gets the crown. But, like, right now, I think it's more introducing what their powers are, because I'm like, wait, kind of a little lost. So I'm gonna try to read like 50%, and if I'm still like that, I need to just put it down, just kind of like this book. I just need to put it down. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna lock in, try to get 50% way through, and then see how I feel. If not, I have other books on my TBR that I would much rather read. Maybe I don't know what I'm gonna do for the rest of the night. Me and Austin did start watching Solo Leveling. It's an anime. It's been out for a while. We just started watching it. Or Austin said he's watched the first season. This is my first time watching it, but it's been fun, so we are planning to watch that later tonight. So maybe I'll sit and read for a little bit more. I don't know. We'll see how I feel, or how we're feeling. That's all I'm gonna say. We're gonna see how I feel, and if I update you any more today, it might be tomorrow. Who knows? Hi, hello, it's Sunday, it's Mother's Day. I'm up and ready to go. It's 9:30, all dressed and ready to go, and my mom's like, let's go out around 11. So I have some time to spare. So I think I might make some coffee, maybe go get coffee, who knows? Something with coffee. I need coffee. But I'm gonna run and go get some flowers and stuff for my mom this morning. So, book updates. So last time I spoke to you, I was reading Three Dark Crowns, and I was like, yeah, like, don't really know how I'm feeling. I was like listening to the audiobook and reading, and I was hoping that it would like be more interesting, because like the premise of the book is really interesting, but I'm just bored. Like, the execution's not the best. Like, it's about these triplets who have to fight to be queen. Sounds really cool, but I'm bored. I have no idea what's going on. It's giving very Serafina vibes. And that book, I ranted about too much in whatever month I read it. So I decided to put this down. I'm 150 pages in. I put it down, and I decided to pick up Stalking Jack the Ripper by Carrie Maniscalco, and I'm already on chapter 4, page, what is this, 33? Page 33, and it's giving very like gothic, forensic vibe to it. Is that the right word? Like gothic? Like, I don't know if it's because of the cover. I think of like gothic or like Victorian gothic style. And then like, because she's working with cadavers. Is that what it's called? Dead people. It's like forensic-y. I don't know. I also have the audiobook for this, so I was listening and reading at the same time. And I'm more intrigued with this. So I'm going to continue listening. I think I might make coffee, read a little bit before going to Target. To get flowers, because I don't know if Target's open right now at 9:30. I think they open at 10. So I also need to charge my camera battery because the light is flashing. So that's the mood for today. I'm wearing a nice dress. I had a shirt over it, like to wear it as a dress and a shirt, or shirt and dress, whatever combo, and I didn't know if I liked it, so we just took the shirt off, and now we just have a plain dress since it's supposed to be like 85 today in Minnesota. So that's the deal. So I decided to go to Target right after the last clip I recorded. So I'm gonna head into Target, find some flowers, maybe do a little grocery shopping, and then head home and maybe make some coffee, because I was gonna get coffee, then I was like, I'll just make some coffee at home and make something to eat because I'm hungry. Should I ate something before I left? So I have no idea if you can actually hear me, but I'm at my parents' house, and we went to the Bins, as you saw in the last clip, my favorite store. And these are the things I got at the Bins. I got some, and today everything was $6. I got a hair wrap towels because I needed them. I found a Father's Day gift. My dad likes the San Francisco 49ers, so I got a hat for him. And then I found some Pokemon stickers. And then I saw this bag of Pokemon cards in there, which I recently started collecting. And I don't know, the only one that I thought might be good is this, but I gotta look them up and see. But for $6 for a stack of cards, not too bad. But I was gonna look up and see how much these cards are. But yeah, for like a stack of cards, $6, pretty good deal. Even if the cards are worth like 2 cents, who cares? I can add it to my collection. So there we go. I think I'm gonna head home and do some reading because it's already like 3:30. So hi guys, so I am back from my little Mother's Day excursion. We stopped at Grandma's house, gave her some flowers, and hung out with Grandma and Grandpa, and then I asked my mom if she wanted to go check out the bins, and so we did head out there to go do some excursioning out in the mall, and she found a couple things, I found a couple things. It was a great time. We loved the bins. And then I just got home and I want to get some reading done since I haven't done a lot this weekend, so I'm gonna throw on the audiobook of this and just kind of tidy up around the house, like dishes, putting clothes away, all that. I think that's the best way to be productive in both like cleanliness of like chores and house stuff, and then also productivity of like reading and getting through books. So I am super excited because I'm very intrigued with this book and I want to get back into it. So I'm kind of happy I put the other book down because this one's a little more interesting because it's like, what is going on? Very kind of creepy vibes in a case. But I am gonna go grab my headphones, put them on, do some chores. Then I still have an Alani. I cracked it open at like noon. I'm still drinking it. And I was gonna sit outside, but it is like 90 degrees outside, so I'm gonna stay in the nice cold house. Not cold, comfortable house. So hi guys, it's a lot later. It's actually like 10:40. I'm heading to bed, but I thought I'd quickly update about what I read or got, how far I got into stalking Jack the Ripper. I am on page 122, 123, chapter 12. There we go. And I'm enjoying it because it has like this mystery aspect going on where we're trying to figure out who is committing these murders. Because if you don't know, the whole thing about Jack the Ripper is like he's a murderer or a serial killer. So she's trying to figure out this mystery of who is committing all these murders of women in her area. So it's very interesting and I love the mystery aspect, like I said. I also like how this book has some images in it, like here on chapter 4 we have a picture. So some chapters have pictures that kind of correlate with what is going on in the story, which is kind of fun. So here's like a sketch. Yeah, so it's kind of cool to see those because they definitely look like add to the story. But I did get that far this afternoon. What else did I do? Took a shower. Just gonna get ready for the work week this week. So yeah, I'm probably gonna listen / read a little bit more, maybe like another chapter or two before I fall asleep. Hi guys, it is Monday. I wanted to wrap up this vlog since this was just a weekend in my life kind of reading vlog, but I wanted to update you on how far I got into stalking Jack the Ripper. I'm currently more than 50% for sure. I'm on chapter 22, page 219. So I've gotten pretty far within this book. It's super interesting. I just love the mystery aspect and like, I don't know, I'm a true crime girly, so I love like things that have to do with serial killers and murders, and I like the tie between like real life case of Jack the Ripper and then adding like a twist to it with a fictional character. So yeah, I don't think I actually really talked about what this book was about, but it's set in like Victorian age London, and it's about this girl named Audrey who is like super intelligent. And of course during this time, it's like the 1880s, women are supposed to be, you know, quiet and not doing forensic sciences basically, but she loves forensics. So she works with her uncle, and she gets caught into this case of Jack the Ripper basically. But back to how society thinks. Society thinks women should, you know, be at home or sew and make clothing and, you know, housewife type deal. And she's like, nah, let me go look at these dead bodies or these cadavers and all of that. So love that for her. She's a badass. Go her. But as she is working with her uncle, these murders start happening, and she kind of gets a little curious about who is doing these murders, and she's trying to figure out if it's someone she knows, basically. It's dark, eerie murder mystery. Love it. And then usually I'm not a big fan of like historical fiction or like things that happened in like the 1800s, but this actually did not bother me that it's in that time. Sometimes it bothers me. It doesn't even matter, so it kind of like just goes with the story. So it hooked me. I'm excited. I will probably maybe finish it within the next few days. So I'm definitely happy that I kind of switched gears from Three Dark Crowns to this, because this is a lot more intriguing and caught my attention more than this. That was my weekend reading. I'm, like I said, super glad I switched books within the weekend. I had a pretty busy weekend, and I'm excited for this week since it's Spirit Week at school. So today is pajama day. You can't tell, but I have some sweatpants on, blue sweatpants on, and a tank top. It's hard to do pajama day when it's like 90 degrees outside. So this is what we get for today. I mean, it's freezing in my school building, but like outside hot. So I hope you guys enjoyed this week's video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and also make sure you subscribe. I post videos once a week, whether it's book related content, vlogs, lifestyle, kind of whatever I'm in the mood for. So if you like what you're seeing, you should go ahead and subscribe. That's about it. Thanks for watching. Bye.